Hello everyone and welcome to Daily Game Review number 24. Today we have Revar 13Q versus Besanit 14Q, or Besanit. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but yeah, that's me. Anyway, so we have a 13Q versus a 14Q, and for some reason the 13Q is black, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Remember guys, if you'd like to submit your chance, or submit a game for a chance to get it reviewed, please see the link in the description below. Alright, getting started with this game, we see black playing the upper right corner like per usual, and playing a Chinese opening versus the Nirense, and we see a normal, almost normal approach and normal opening. So, normally, an old-fashioned version was this one that has been updated recently, but should be simple enough for double digit Qs to play. Easy enough, build a position much more quickly, and it extends the corner over 5, which is common. However, this is not normal, because as soon as black defends, you kind of have to respond. If you do not, and your opponent gets a move here, it looks like you're under attack. And your approach move should not be under attack so easily. So this means you probably should jump back to play a little bit faster and develop your position, as well as defend yourself and make it more loose. There is a more common variation for you stronger players. There's this, and then descend here, which is really cool. And then you play this Hane here. There is reasons for this, which I don't really want to go over right now. It's a double digit Q video, so let's not go over too much. And then white extends here, and you're alive in the corner because of T16. White can live in the corner very easily, and so white can play here, and it's actually really cool. I really like this opening. But anyway, that's for stronger players. For double GQ players, just remember that you can jump. We can jump back here, and it's much easier for you. Alright, so white played a little bit slow here, but now we're going to see black playing the approach on this side, and white plays the attachment on top. This Joseki is not usually good. It's very commonly played in the Q levels, but not so much seen in the Dan or Pro levels due to the fact that the variations are annoying to use, and it's very difficult to find the proper timing to use this move. So I would recommend avoiding this move until you get much stronger, because the variations in this move are usually not good globally. It's very hard to find the proper direction to play and the proper time to use this move, so I recommend just avoiding it until you get stronger, because even I struggle to use this move at a proper time. And I see nothing wrong with this. It's a very common, very easy, and very simple variations to use. You can also do a one space pincer if you want to play on the bottom side. The bottom side's also fine, and you can play like this, and simple variations to follow up. So don't play complicated Joseki for no good reason, especially if you don't know the Joseki. Okay, so you're playing this variation. However, there's still some Aji. Yep. Okay, so white wants to play this. Black will get a very nice solid extension. There's still a little bit of Aji in white's area. For example, there's a peep here, there's a slide here, or actually no. Let me just show you guys some stuff. There's a move here that you can get. There's a possible move here. If you defend the corner like so, it's very easy to jump out like this. And if you defend like this, then there's possible or potential life in here as well. I'm not saying it can live immediately. I'm saying there's all kinds of Aji in there. So because there's Aji in there, it's not super solid. It's better just to defend like this. And now you can see black's not that solid either. So now black can't exactly go there easily because there's this stuff. And if you go here, then you see your corner's super solid, and black's not nearly as solid either. So you kind of made your opponent solid and gave him a perfect extension, and you still have a lot of Aji in your corner, so I don't really like it. Don't really like it locally. However, black chose to play high. White will get to play like this. I would go a little bit one further just to give that extra follow-up and extra pressure onto the black group. So I think this is fine. You get to defend your corner as well as take away your opponent's base. I think it's really nice for white to get this move. This move's also fine because it defends your corner, makes a 3-3 a ko, and it still threatens to take black's base with a slide here. So you can see black is baseless and kind of floating. However, black is playing very lightly here, so black should still be okay. However, I would have preferred it to be the third line, so I can just settle quickly. If black needs to attach here and make white strong in order to survive, then you definitely should have played the third line, because this attachment just helps your opponent. Don't attach. If you need to defend yourself, bring it down. But it's a little bit slow, so go ahead and just jump out somewhere if you need to defend yourself. But actually, I think you're really light here, and it's very easy to just run away. And you're not getting surrounded, so I would go ahead and play a big move. Perhaps you could play this move now. It's actually quite big. If your opponent plays something like this, you can see white has to survive, and then you could start coming over here and threatening this area, and you can see you're pretty much destroying the right side very quickly. Alright, so we see black playing this move and forcing white to get strong. White should just play here. It's very simple, very solid, and much more powerful. However, white plays here, and black will get this Hane under, but black chose to play here. Alright, so you guys have a lot of shape issues. What I recommend for this is reviewing older Japanese professional games from like 40, 50 years ago, and getting your games reviewed. So submit your games to get reviewed on forums, ask for them to get reviewed in other places, websites or something. Get them reviewed. This way you can see where you could have played more quickly and more solidly, and then review the reviews. What I mean by this is get your games reviewed by stronger players. That way it'll give you better shapes. You can see better shapes being shown to you, better responses to your opponent's bad shapes, and better ways to punish your opponent, or better ways to just play quickly. Then you need to review those reviews in your free time. So after you get them reviewed, save the review and then go over it later at a later time and replay it on a board, build that kinetic memory, and replay it, build on it, and try to apply what you learned in the reviews in your actual games, and that will really help your shapes. Because right now I see a lot of shape issues and a couple basic issues so far, and we're only 20 moves in. So get that. And this, guys, is not a good move, because I've said this many times in previous videos. This shoulder hit underneath is not good, because it's bad liberties. It actually makes your opponent stronger. It actually is weaker than if you would have just 1-point jumped. And if you 1-point jump, you can actually play very lightly here, and it's much more quicker. It's much quicker, and your opponent's not as solid. Yes, the more I play to make these videos, the better you guys get it go, and the worse I get in English. That's what's going to happen here. Anyway, your opponent did not punish you properly. So what you see here, there's a lot of shape issues, a lot of shapes, and mostly that's what you're going to see for the rest of the game. Is shapes, 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 shapes. Here, sacrifice 1 stone. Don't worry about it, and get to the big move. So I think, guys, what you really need to do is submit your games to get them reviewed very, very often. Do that. Learn more shapes. Learn more shapes. So let's just go over what shapes we can learn here. In here, it's a 1-point jump. Even if your opponent cuts, it is fine, because you just push them like this, and it's very easy to defend. So 1-point jump, much better. Don't push from behind like this if you can help it. Okay, now you 1-point jump. So you just need a little bit better reading here. Okay, so now we go this way. If you want to develop here, you can shoulder hit the third line. It's normally a common way to develop influence, but your opponent will get to evade, so it will depend on your attacking skill in order to get profit here. If you don't like that, then you can also just make the profit here and then shoulder hit next. So white will probably do this, and then you can build the area like so, and that's another way to do it, another way to play. So let's see, that's another shape. Don't worry about defending here. You're building a moyo, you're not trying to make points, so keep building the moyo. This is kind of slow, and also not that important. So this cut doesn't work. Push up like this, and then white can shoulder hit here to reduce it. And now you can see the moyo's kind of getting destroyed, and white's still got the points. The points here is only like 2 to 4 points. It's not that big. So we see white overplaying here and cutting inside of black's moyo. So you want to put the pressure on white by playing this way, and then a 1-point jump. And you can see the pressure on white is very severe, and white's weak inside of a moyo, which is exactly what you want. Playing here doesn't really threaten anything just yet, so white will get to do this. Don't play the triangle, play the 1-point jump. Remember, it's the same shape here. This is another shape you got to remember, so don't do that. Yeah, and it's really ugly to have to defend here. I don't think you have to. I think you can still go here. If your opponent plays here and Atari's, it doesn't matter. The cut doesn't work. So don't really need to play here. White will get 4 in a row. You will Hane and extend down. Normally you just want to connect. Make your opponent make the Tiger's Mouth, and then take the second Tiger's Mouth, and this is the vital point of this shape. And white is weak inside of Vermilio. However, white will get to attack these 2 stones now in a counterattack, possibly. So white will probably jump out. You will get some forcing moves here, and then you can surround white like so. However, just playing like this, usually there's a lot of Aji in the corner if you do this. However, kind of works in this case, so it's not much white can do to it immediately. So white now jumps out, which is fine by white. So you jump out too. That is fine. However, you probably should want to get your forcing moves first, and then maybe you can jump a little bit further. Okay, so we see another jump here, another jump. White's trying to get out. So now you want to start, and now black's getting surrounded actually. So you want to start maybe making a combination here and split these 3 stones. So okay, you do make a jump here. Very nice jump. Very nice jump. Now you want to just come out, split white, and get your profit. Don't worry about doing this. These will die naturally while you're attacking this group. White doesn't want to defend these locally. But if you really feel like you need to be solid here, maybe it's okay. Alright, so you surround white. That is perfectly fine. Watch the cuts. Watch the cuts. Watch the cuts. You need to be careful here. There is this issue, however, looks like you're not okay. Not okay. Okay. It doesn't. There's bad liberties. So you do have some problems here. You do have some problems here. So maybe a clamp like this will be good. Even if white Atari's here and goes here, you have this move. And now you can see the stones are dead on the inside. And if white connects here, you can cut here. And you will win the capturing race on the inside. So a clamp here would be nice. This is the clamp to Suji, so it would be nice. However, this is going to get cut apart. White could actually go here. Like, sorry. No, he can't. No, he can't. Okay, no, he can't. He has to cut. White should probably play the last move first. Like, nope, doesn't work. Because there's an Atari. Normally you would try to play the last move first, but it looks like it just doesn't work. I really don't want to force black to take this. This is really painful to force black to take. What? No, never. Obviously you got to do that. At least do that. But it doesn't work. That's all you can get, but it doesn't work. This definitely doesn't work, because now black's even more solid. So white dies. Why not ladder here? Don't understand why he didn't ladder here. Okay, and now white plays here. White's dead here. Now white plays here, so want to Hane here. Keep white cut off in the center. White's dead here, so you're really doing good here as black. White, you died. You shouldn't have actually tried to save these. The 3 stones, just give them up. Don't worry about saving these locally. Anyway, I'm just going over shapes for you guys. Remember, the big issue is most of your shapes are a little weird. You want to fix those and get them reviewed. So I pretty much told you what you need to work on, and now I'm just trying to help you review the shapes in this game. White, always go here first, and then maybe black will go here, and a little bit easier for you. If you go here, maybe your opponent can play something along these lines. He won't do it here. However, he will get to damage your outside a little bit more when you do this. So this might be a little bit better. And if your opponent tries to block the outside, then you will get to go further with a knight's move here. And you can see it's a little bit more effective if you play it like this. So this shape is a little bit more effective than if you just play this way. So remember that. That's another shape. Don't descend down, connect back, because descend down gives black another forcing move. And this shape's alive. This shape's alive. So this descend down is another poor shape because it forces your opponent to get, or it lets your opponent get another forcing move on you. Yeah, so you're alive. That's fine. Okay, now you're not. Well, yeah, you're not alive. Not alive. Not alive. Unfortunately, you're not alive. So you can actually die. So you need to defend that. Neither player saw it though, so you got a little bit lucky there. Now you can see the Aji here. It looks really annoying. So this is dead, right? No, it's not quite dead. So if you fix white goes here, it lives. So you messed up the life and death. Yep, messed up. The vital point was here. Need more life and death. Need more life and death. And white actually got Sente. So if you defend, you get Sente, and it's much more valuable. But if you descend like this, it's a bad shape, and white got Sente. So you can see the difference. So more shapes, more shapes, more shapes. I think it's almost over, though. I think black should have it since he got a dead group, and white didn't. White did live in here, though. But white only has this, and black has a dead group, so black should have this game. Okay, he needs the liberties. That's fine. Good reading. And they're fighting a cow. Honestly, I don't see the point of the cow. I would just ignore it. Because who cares, right? It's not the biggest move on the board. So go get a big move. Locally, this is the move you want to play. And white has to do that. Otherwise, if white takes... Okay, let's assume this didn't die. The follow-up is here. And actually, when black plays here, it's Gote. Because if white takes and black plays here, black dies on this side. So this is much, much, much bigger. So don't worry about it. Just play a big move and let your opponent win the ko, because you're going to die if you lose it anyway. Well, this is Sente to take anyway, so it's not like you can win it. Oh, white. Why didn't you Atari? Yeah, a lot of shape things. I would say just get them reviewed and learn more shapes. Yeah, powerful monkey jump, powerful monkey jump. So did black resign? No. Oh, it's still going. I paused for a second. I thought it was over. All right, so let's see what the result is. Options, game info, and it is black wins by 43 points. That's probably right, because this group is really big, and white lost a lot over here. I don't know what happened over here. Let's see, when... Whoa! White. Whoa, there's a ko. Cool. So, let's see what happened here. I think this would be the last interesting thing of the game. Ah, the Aji. Blackie, you don't need to do that. Just go here. White has to defend here. You Atari. Atari. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go here. Well, I can't go here because you go here. Like that. So white has to go here. And... it is a Seki, and a Seki destroys the area, so Seki's good enough. Let's see, can you Hane here? Looks a little dangerous. I think a Seki's good enough. So anyway, here's the mistake. White needs to go here. This is not a ko. This is not a ko. Because it's I versus no I. It can't be a ko like this. Because this is I versus no I, and white's alive. Because black can never capture, right? And white can capture. So black can never do anything to capture this group. So white misread. Okay, so that's what happened. Anyway, shapes, guys. Shapes, shapes, shapes. And I recommend, let's see, this is an OGS game, I think. So I recommend posting your games like 1 or 2 a day on the OGS forums. Get them reviewed, and then review the reviews on a real board. This will help you learn more shapes. And right now, you really got to learn all those basic shapes and get your reading down. So keep doing Go problems every single day. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully you found it helpful. And yeah, if you want to submit your own games for a chance to get them reviewed, please see the link in the description below. Thanks for submitting this game, guys, and look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, bye bye.